क्षितिज,
हाँ सर.
ऐक ना, तुझ्या स्क्रीनवर एक ऑप्शन असेल बघ, आस्क फॉर परमिशन टू रेकॉर्ड व्हिडिओ. आहे का बघ, चेक कर. इंटरफेसला आहे का? हा? कोण?
नाही.
मजदीर. अरे मजदीरला ऑप्शन आहे इथे, अलाव रेकॉर्ड. हॅलो क्षितिज.
पीसी
हा,
कॉम्प्युटर असेल ना तो.
अच्छा तू मोबाईलवर आहे का? ओके ओके ओके. Hello, Basir. Can you hear me? Okay, let's start with this. Kshitij, can you see my screen?
काय झालं?
I'll share my screen now. Masdir, hello, Masdir. You are on a lappy, right? On the laptop or on the PC? On a desktop, right? I suppose you have an option. If you can see option to allow record, you can see, or you there is an option to ask for a permission to record the video. You can just click on that. Yeah. So I suppose you have been allowed to record the whole video session that will be stored on your local machine. Okay. Fine. Okay. So let's start with today's session. In the last session, we completed with last session. I suppose Mazdiar, you were not available, right? Okay, but I've shared the link for the video and just go through that. It's a very simple topic. We covered up with vectors. It's similar to array list. It is similar to array list. Nothing much. You just go through that video, and if you find it is a bit difficult, we'll just have a short revision for that chapter. Okay. So today, what we'll be starting is one more important class in our collection framework, that is hash map. Okay, this is a very important class basically. Okay, here you can see, we'll see just an introduction to this. What is hash map? First of all, like, yeah, hash map is a hash table based on implementation of the map interface. When I say implementation of map interface means what? As we saw in the OOPS concept, we created interfaces, right? So same way, Java also has a lot of interfaces already there. So map is an interface which is implemented by my hash map class. So what is this basically? What is this used basically? Look, hash earlier we saw array list, right? We saw vectors. In that, what we were doing, we were trying to save a single value, a single object. Like for example, array list to save a string of values, right? But just think about if you want to save values in key value format. You want to save the values in key value format. Like for example, if you want to save somebody's email address, so how you'll do that? You'll take the email address and you'll take his name, right? Respective name. Yes or no? Or else you can think of your phone number and the name, right? So in such a case, in such cases, array list cannot help you because array list can hold either an email number, email ID, or an name. It cannot hold both the properties. Getting it? Kshitij Kalte, Kshitij, can you hear?
हाँ सर हाँ
Okay. So in such a scenario, you have to use hash map where there are two important properties: the key and the value. Always remember, key has to be unique. Like in the case of email ID, in the case of email ID and the name, we will put email ID as a key. Why? Because it's a unique. Na? Every person has its unique email ID, right? Kshitij, okay, okay. So in that case, key and value both are two different where key has to be the unique and the name can be duplicated, not a problem, because a person can have multiple email IDs or a person can have multiple phone numbers, right? Okay. So in such a case, to store such kind of data, you will look up to hash map. Okay. As well as we also have a certain feature like we also have a feature that it allows us to add values. It's dynamic in nature. We can add values to hash map. We can remove the values from the hash map. Okay, it is dynamic in nature. At runtime you can perform a lot of operations. So in this session we'll go up with all these hash maps related operations. Okay. Now the most important thing, always remember, a hash map allows null values. That means just think about, you can add a particular key. You can, if you don't know his email ID, you can put a null. If you don't know his name, you can put a null. Getting it? I'll show you the example. I'll show you an example right now. So it, it will be much clearer. Okay. Now the most important thing. Look at this concept. Class makes no guarantee as to order of the map in a particular. It does not guarantee that the order will remain constant over the time. That means what? Array list, what we saw was index based list. Like whatever we start adding, it shows from the index, right? Like I try to add first value, it stores under 0 index, right? But when it comes to hash map, the order is, there is no guarantee of the order. It can fluctuate. Getting it? That means if I try to store Kshitij email ID and his name at the first index, and maybe over a future of a particular period of time, that particular value may fall down. It may come to the second or the third index. Getting it? So order is not constant here. Getting it? Like as I told you, na, like I'm trying to store values. Like first I stored Kshitij's email address and name, then I store yours name, like Mazdiar, email ID, and then mine's. And suddenly over a period of time, you find when you try to print the hash map, Suddenly Lalit's data or maybe Mazdia's data comes up and Kshiti's data comes below that particular Lalit's data or Mazdia. Getting it? Okay, so let's see an example. Okay, now hash map. Here we are seeing the generic. Uh, we are seeing the examples related to generic hash maps, where what we are trying to do, we are creating a hash map. You can see this. Look at this. Now, what it says, the first parameter says string, and second one also says string. So this means what? This hash map, I'm trying to create this hash map using key and value concept, where the key has to be string and the value also has to be string. I'm talking about the generic part. If I remove this off, like for example, I remove this off. Okay. So this turns to be a non-generic. Now the key can be of any type and the value can be of any type. Here you can see hm.put. Put is a method to add value inside hash map. So first value is nothing but the key and the second value is nothing but the value to that key. Is that okay? Shitish, getting this? Okay. So hm.put first, this is the key and this is the value. This is the key and this is the value to it. Key value, key value. If I do something like this, this will generate an error. Because being a generic type, it says the key has to be string as well as the value has to be string. You cannot put an integer. Getting this? Okay. So let's see an example here. Try to run this example here. I've created a hash map which accepts key as string and value as string. Then I'm trying to print the values. Now, when I say hm, when I say just hm, that is the object name to this hash map, it will generate me what? It will generate me only key. It will only generate me key. Remember that. Getting this? Earlier when I used to print array list object, it would print me the list of values inside the array list, right? Now, being hash map, there are two things inside this object, the key and the value, right? Kshitij करते का? Kshitij. Okay. So when I just try to print the object, so what will he print me? He'll only print me the key part. He'll not display me the value part. Getting it? Okay. Then hm.get, you can see this get method, get second. When I say hm.get second, that means I am providing him what? I am providing him the key. And he'll return me what? He'll return me the value of that key. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Now, I suppose is empty is quite clear that in array list also we had this to check whether the hash map is empty or not. Then we have the remove method is to remove the value from that particular hash map. Here always mention, here I have mentioned what? Here I have mentioned key. You can always mention key only, yeah, because values can be duplicated values can be there, but key is always unique. So Always remember, in hash map you will always provide the key value to remove that particular entry. You cannot pass him the value. You have to pass the key because keys are unique. Getting it? Then I'm trying to print the values again, the whole hash map table again, and then with the help of the size method, I can get the size of the hash map. Okay, let's see this. I'll try to run this example. Okay, now the most important part, just check this out. Look at the sequence. I started with the first, but the value what is coming, look at this. The third, the fourth, the first. You can see it is not in an order manner. It's not in an order manner. Then after that, I try to get the value to my second key. So what he generated? Second inserted. You can see this second inserted. Okay. Then is hash map empty? False, because it has some values. Then what I did, I just printed the hash map. Size of the hash map is 3. But here you can see I use the remove method to remove the third key value. So I suppose this has been removed. You can see here first, second, fourth, third has been removed. Is it clear? Okay, so you got the basic understanding of hash map. If you want to store such kind of data with like key and the value, you have to come to hash map. Okay, we'll go to the next example. Uh, okay, like for example, how to copy a map content to another hash map. Like you have two hash maps and you need to copy the elements of one hash map to another hash map. Like here you can see there is this one hash map which consists of this data, first, second, third. Okay. Then again I created one more hash map. You can see this sub map. So in this scenario, I want to store the value of this sub map into hash map. Getting it? So I there are two options. Either manually I go and execute, or I run this put method by adding all these values one by one inside this, or else the best option is put all. Put all, what he'll do, he'll ask for a hash map, a list. Like you can see here hm dot put all. When I say put all the values of this map into hm, into this first hash map. Got it clear? Kshitij? Kalla Kshitij?
ओहो समझ गया
Okay. So I'll just run this. Let's see. Okay. Here you can see the first list has only 3 values. Then once we added, put all. When I say put all, look at the output. S1 and S2 was added to the H1 because at the end I'm trying to print HM. You can see HM I'm trying to print. Getting it? With the help of put all, what I did, I stored the key and the value of this particular hash map into this hash map. You can see S1 and S2. Is it clear? Okay. So that was put all method. Then, okay. Now suddenly somebody tells you, okay, we have an hash map collection, and you just help me with the only the email IDs of these people. I don't want the names. I just only want the key values. I don't want the values to them. I only want to display the keys. Okay. Like for example, if you have a concept of this example, what we saw, like your phone number and your friend name. So you want to only display the phone numbers. So here you can see this example, how to get all keys from hash map. It's very simple. Here I have a hash map. Okay. And then here is this example here. You can see this. Now, when I come to set, what is this set? Set is again a class, okay, which stores a collection of keys from a particular hash map, from a particular collection. Like for example, I have a hash map. It has keys and the values. So I want, look, I cannot display the key automatically. I cannot extract the key from this object. I cannot do by writing hm.key. That is not possible. So here you can see hm.key set. So with the help of this function key set, what I can do, I can create a set of keys, and with the help of for loop, I can print them. So what will happen? hm.keyset will generate, or it will generate all the keys from this hash map and store it into keys. And with the for loop, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to print those all keys. You have keys, right? You can see these keys. So when this particular line is executed, a new set is created with this name keys, which will hold all the key values, first, second, third. You can see this first, second, third, that will be saved inside keys. And then with this for loop, what I'm trying to do, this is for loop, is this is for each. Okay. Keys, when I say keys, the first will go here, and then it will print first, then second, then third, and the for loop will end. Is it okay? Look at this. Earlier it displayed all the values, key and the value, and then third, first, second. You can see this. It's only printing the keys, not the values. Is it okay? Okay. Now there is this example key search. Like somebody tells you to find whether a particular key exists or not. Like for example, you go and search on your contact list for a particular number or a particular name, right? So if it exists, it will display, right? Or else there will be no record found. ऐसा लिख के आता है ना, no contact. So same way, think about your there is this contains key function which goes and iterate over the keys inside the hash map and check whether that particular key what I have passed as a parameter to this contains key exists inside the keys or not. Getting it? So what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to go and check this hash map keys for existence of this key, like whether this hm dot contains key has this key or not. If it has this key, then he'll return me this particular statement, or else he'll return me this. Is it okay? Contains key is a boolean, it's a function which returns a boolean value, that is true or false. So if it is true, this particular statement is executed. If it is false, this will be executed. Is it okay? Look at this example, look at this condition. Fifth, I suppose there is no such key present in this particular hash map with this name fifth. You can see this. Is there any? Is there any? No, no. It is. There is no such key, right? Kshitij. So he'll return me this line. Okay, let's see this. Okay, here you can see. First he printed all the values, all the key and the value, and then hash map contains key first. He returned me, okay, and in the next scenario he returned me the false part. That is the else. It does not contains fifth. Is it okay? Kshitish Kalla?
Oh, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let's see with this example. This is read. Okay. Okay. Now, sir, in the earlier example, you displayed all the key values, right? Using this key set concept, right? But somebody asked me to return all the values, all the values. I don't want all the keys. I want all the values. Getting it? But we don't have any special function. Like here you can see there is a function to collect all key sets, right? There is no such function like value set. There is nothing called value set. So in that case, what we can use now, we have this get method. You remember this get method in the first example where I pass what? I pass the key. Okay. So what will happen within this for loop, whenever this key is, like for example, he returns first. Okay, he returns keys returns first. So hm dot get first. So first का value क्या है? First inserted. ये print होएगा. समझ में आया? Mazdeer, can you get this? Like what is happening? We generated the set of keys. Okay. With the for loop, I am trying to iterate over that keys by passing all the keys one at a time to this particular object key. And you can say the value of like first is hm dot get key. Key is nothing but first right now. So hm dot get first, he'll display me what? First inserted. Then for loop will again run. The keys will give second to this key. Then hm dot get second. Second is what? Second inserted. And this goes on and on unless there are all the keys have been iterated over, or you can see the end of the key list, key set. Is it okay? So this is how you can generate all the values to the keys. Okay, you can just check this out. Third inserted, first inserted, second inserted. You can see this. It's only displaying me the key values now. No keys are displayed. Okay. Okay. So we'll go with the last. Okay. No, we have two more examples to go. Value search. Okay. Now, like similarly, we had this function called contains key, right? Similarly, we have this contains value to check whether a particular value exists in the values in this hash map. Sorry, like first inserted, second, third. You can see this. So what will the contains value function do? He'll iterate over this particular values list and check whether this particular value exists or not. If it exists, then he'll return me true, and this particular line will be printed, or else this. Is it okay? It's simple, straightforward. It's similar to that key concept, contains key. You can see this. It returns me, sorry, it returns me second inserted. Hash map does not contain value first. It does not have only first, because first is the key. It's not a value. Is it okay? And now the last example what we are, is it clear? I suppose it's very simple with the name itself. It clears all the values, key and the value from the hash map. If you want to delete all the values from the hash map, you can use this clear function. It will remove the key and the value altogether. It is not just it will remove the key, because there cannot be a key without a value, and there cannot be a value without a key. It has to be one single object, the key and the value to be one single object. So when I say hm.clear, it removes the key and the value altogether. Okay, it will remove the all the items from that hash map. Okay. Okay, here you can see this. First we had the list of values, and after using the clearing a clear function, is only the curly braces left. That means the hash map exists, but the values from that particular hash map have been deleted. Okay, you saw this example. So it's very clear with this hash map concept. Okay, fine. So so you got this today's session. Hello. Kshitish,
हाँ
कळलं
सर.
तुला? Okay.
हो हो.
I'm sending you the links as well as the examples what I'm using in this session. So please download and please practice.
Yes sir.
Masdar, I suppose you're getting time out of your this work from home. So are you doing practice or not? Okay, okay, fine. So I'll be sharing all these exercise examples, as well as I suppose you have recorded the video, but still I'll send you the link on the email ID. So sorry. Yeah, he'll ask once I'll stop this session. Now he'll ask you to save it into a particular folder. He'll ask you. Okay. 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 Okay, will do.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, tomorrow we'll meet the same time. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Sure. Bye. Take care.